What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Azulo here, back again with another Harukaze Mound video. Today we're here with chapter number 9, Sink Your Teeth In. And before I get started, we gotta clap it up because we're getting a color page this next chapter. So like in a couple days for me, but we better get a color page, and you already know a new color page. I'm about to clean it up, so make sure you follow my Twitter. Keep up. I will post a clean version sometime in a couple of days after it drops. Because I gotta clean it, but then I also gotta make a video so I could so I could lick myself, give myself a little spotlight. But yeah, let's get right into chapter number 9. Sink your teeth in. So again, with these games, I kind of like with these games that we're keeping it, we're keeping the play. We're keeping the pace going. We're sticking with it. We're not taking no breaks, no pauses, and we're starting right where the pitch is. And take a little keynote of Whack-A-Mole. Just keep an eye out for him. But he's in the middle swinging it, and Altodu, he's going through it. Man is going through it. He does not know what pitches is gonna be. If this is gonna be another rising slider. If this is just another fastball. Like it's just he don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. But we get a nice little transition into a flashback. And of course, it's a Atsuru and Ibuki flashback, and it's really cute. You could tell this is them back in I want to say 12 and under. I'm pretty sure that's elementary school. Um, that might be like maybe no, no, yeah, I think it's elementary school for sure. So yeah, them in elementary school, and they're both short kings, and Atsudu kind of feels really singled out. Um, and it's kind of cool because this whole moment, this whole interaction, you kind of really get to see how Ibuki really knows. Like I'm not gonna lie, he kind of felt like a sensei in this little flashback, but I feel like it's more beautiful how like Ibuki really knows how to like kind of like see you for who you are, and kind of he knows how to give you that spark and help you make that spark brighter, and I really appreciate that. And not even just like as a character, but like people like that in general. Like I feel like people who can see you for you and actually believe in you really helps, and it really boosts your own confidence, and your own self-image, honestly. And that's basically what happened for Ataru, like because Ibuki was like, me and you got this, like we're in this together. Like he really like makes you feel special, and I feel like that's a really cool and beautiful thing, like truly. We get this cool little Ataru panel, and he's blushing, and he's kind of just been crying, and I don't know, it was a really, this was just a really beautiful flashback. I'm really glad we got it. But it keeps on going, and we get to see how Altaru and Ibuki kind of lost touch during middle school. In the beginning, they kind of kept up, but as time progressed, Altaru started to feel a little guilty because he grew tall. Remember, he's tall. He's like 6 feet, I think. And Ibuki still. I'm not gonna lie, Ibuki looked like he didn't even age or grow. So Ibuki is literally the same. But yeah. So Altaru kind of like isolating himself, and he starts to work out even more and go harder for baseball. And then like I think it looks like in the middle of like middle school, it looks like he kind of gets a little like message about how Ibuki kind of injured himself, and kind of like he's not in the baseball spotlight anymore, and it seems like that, and that's when the guiltiness kind of turned into pity, and he kind of just he didn't really feel right seeing him. But when Ibuki reached out, that's when he was kind of like, okay, you know what, I wanna show him how good I am. I wanna show him how much work I've been putting in, and that I've been grinding this whole time, because he has, like, he really has. And with that end of the flashback, we go back to the present, and we're still in the pitch, and we get this beautiful, beautiful double spread of Ataru, one-handed, by the way, one-handed, connecting the hit. So he hits it with one hand, and it was just really beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say I wish we get it all to do pitching double spread and we got it. Um, Honestly, this really just goes to show how much Atsu is like he is a problem. He is going to be somebody that is going to be really deadly in the future. And then of course, here comes Mr. I gotta steal the spotlight. Whack-A-Mole comes in with the clutch save. Whack-A-Mole was on it. Um, I think he caught it, right? Yeah, like he like caught it or he got it. And he automatically um throws it back and they get an out. So basically, they and in the end, they basically Ibuki called the shot. He knew that Atsudu was going to, kind of do everything he can to, try to hit it, and he was right. He told Wakamoto to, be prepared, stay a little bit. I think he said like first base, and kind of get ready for it, and he listened, like, and they got it. So with that out. We kind of get this cool little moment with Tetsuo. I kind of really like how they're using or they're taking advantage of everybody on the field to kind of give everybody a little piece of something, and they're giving us a little bit more information. So Tetsuo just kind of talks about how the submarine pitching it's kind of easy to see from the other side, but with how the rising slider is, it's really hard because it goes towards you, and we kind of saw that with Whack-A-Mole. That's why kind of how he got hit because it goes towards you, and as like a I think most like I said most batters are right-handed, so like it's hard. It's trying to hit a ball that's coming towards you, like it's really restricting. Um, and also they also kind of clarify what I said like when this game started, how um, they held the rising slider till this ninth inning, so they didn't show it when Ibuki was practicing, which I initially thought they were. Um, so yeah, I'm glad they cleared that up. So I think that's really cool that they actually listened and actually held it and kept it a secret. Cause see what happens when you keep things secret. Um, but yeah, and they kind of just fast forward the game. They kind of get this nobody on the other team, and they look like they hit a foul fly ball. I was going to research that, but I'm just gonna put the definition here. But either way, Ibuki actually goes towards it. We don't know why, but he goes towards it, and we get transitioned into another flashback. And Atsudu, first of all, Atsudu must be like, I mean, we know he's good, but like, bro, he's getting interviewed, and it looks like he's at like an actual like professional baseball like setting because that background, like after like a professional game, you get interviewed. So he's like, I mean, we kind of know but he's him for real. But I really like this moment as well because Ataru is still he still talks highly of Ibuki. Like it's always been respect between them two, and I really like that. And with that flashback, we get to see that Ibuki was he also never gave up as well. It's I don't know. I don't know. Is it a really beautiful like message between them two because they both never gave up. They both kept on grinding. They both respectively kept on putting work in their own way. And Ibuki went to go and catch it, and it's also kind of cool because this also moment Altudu's like on the side. Um, Again, damn, I should have known what they call it by now, but he's on the side, and when Ibuki goes to like dive for it, he's Atsuru's looking down at him while Ibuki's looking up at him. So I feel like, ooh, excuse me, I feel like that was also a really cool moment because this whole beginning flashback, Atsuru was the one down looking up, and Ibuki was up looking down. So the roles kind of switch, and I don't know. I like again the writing here is just so good, and oh wait, I'll say that for later. But with that, they get another out, and so the game is over. So our boys win 2-3. You already know. I know I was saying I wanted them to lose, but I'm happy. I genuinely am happy that they won. Um, we get to Haru looks so like he doesn't even look like he believed that they won, and again we get this nice cool another beautiful moment between Haru and Ibuki, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna keep on doing this so we can show everybody that me and you are a great duo and that you are a catcher. And I kind of like how he used that moment to like be like, okay, us as a duo are gonna be great, but then I'm also gonna make sure that you, like, yeah, you are gonna be known as an amazing catcher. So keep that too, 'cause I'm gonna bring this back up. Um, but yeah, they're happy, everybody won, and all I have to do is kind of. I really like this moment of realization that they took the time to quickly do to give out to do because he's kind of like, oh, like, well, we just lost, they just won, and you know, he kind of I'm skipping ahead of myself, but he kind of you can tell, you can see he takes a moment to realize and acknowledge it, and we get to meet their coach, Coach Iwafune, from Shisen, and this was really quick, but basically their school already had another school that wanted to that invited them to practice game, but he's asking our team, our boys, if they want to take our place. So we already have a another game set up for the future. So I kind of like how they slid that in there, but it was really quick. Like I didn't realize that in the beginning. Um, and then we get Ataru coming up to Ibuki and Haru, and he again he acknowledges, he's like, yo, Ibuki doesn't deserve pity. Like, and it's crazy. He also, you can tell he also knew that deep down, obviously from the flashback we got, but it's kind of nice for him to. I think it was also healthy for him to actually say it, and vocalize it. And it gets this cute little joking moment because Ibuki thought that they were probably like dissing him about his height. And the chapter kind of ends off with Ataru like, "Yo, Ibuki, do you still know the people from the Golden Generation?" So really nice little cliffhanger for this, and yeah, that's where the chapter ends. I kind of have a lot of things to say, but first off, I'm really excited to see the color page. I really want it to be. I don't know. I wish I would. It would be really cool if it was the whole team to get everybody's color scheme. But I really do want Altaru somewhere in the color page, even if it's like a Haru standing off against Altaru, like it was in the last chapter, that first page. But yeah, I'm really excited for the color page, um, and for the next chapter. I really want them to. I don't know. Again, I really want them to take a slice of life kind of route. I really hope we get another like raw and real moment, kind of how like Haru and Kaze got to play catch and talk about their future together. Um, I kind of want that for this next chapter. I want them to like kind of chill down and talk about schools. Let's know about the schools and like let's chill out. I don't know if they're gonna like hang out because it is the weekend, so maybe they go to a little cafe or something. Little like out like I know this is a sports manga, but they're also teenagers. Like let them let's. And they seem like it seems like Otto is gonna be somebody that's around as well. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, I want to see them, to be teenagers and have fun and be healthy rivals. Um, what else did I say? Oh, going back to this one page with Haru and Ibuki. Now I might be stretching. I might be stretching. I am a little delusional when it comes to Masuda and Goto, but I'm not gonna lie. This page, I feel like this was a slight little metaphor for Masuda and Goto. Um, Masuda being Haru and Ibuki being Goto. Because hear me out. A lot of people, not a lot of people, but most people have usually said that, oh, Masuda deserves a better writer, this and that, or he should go to somebody else and be, their partner, this and that. Um, and clearly they've stuck together for a long time, and I really appreciate Masuda, one, for doing that, and but two, like I really, really would love to know their history, like, and how close they are, because um, if you know their history, then you know. But for those of you that don't know, they've done multiple one shots together. They've been in Weekly Shonen Jump before. They've done a manga before that was canceled. Now they're back again, and like I feel like that alone takes so much believing. And I feel like this moment, like I don't know, this moment just was kind of like, oh wow, like this might be like this might be y'all. This might be a little bit about y'all. But like I don't know. To me, I just kind of took it as like Masuda really is gonna like literally how Haru is trying to show that them as a duo is gonna take over, and that he himself is a good catcher, aka writer. Like I think this is really, I don't know, this kind of made me really love Harukaze more, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. As much as I don't know baseball, it was like baseball is kind of like down here for me, but again, like I really love raw emotions when it comes to sports series. Like I feel like this stuff you can't fake. Like this is real, genuine things, and I really like how accurate it is so far. And I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh, I've seen some things where people don't feel like they really like the characters, or the characters really stick to them, and I feel like that's fine. Because I feel like also with sports stories you grow with the characters, and I feel like that's one of the most important parts. So I feel like it's fine if you don't, really like any of the cast right now. We're gonna meet a bunch of people. We're gonna, you know, get to see them grow as characters and as sports players as well. Like me, for instance, I don't like whack-a-mole. That's why I call him whack-a-mole. But there's gonna be a moment, and I'm gonna say now, there's gonna be a moment. His glasses are gonna break, or they're gonna shatter. He's gonna have a raw moment, and he's gonna say something really raw and real to somebody or to himself, and that's probably when I'm gonna start respecting him. But until then, whack-a-mole. So like, it's just how it is with sports series. But yeah, honestly, a beautiful chapter, beautiful way to end this game. I'm really excited for the golden generation for real, and maybe fingers crossed that the next team was actually Kaze's team. I feel like it's a little too soon, but I mean they're also doing really well with the pacing and everything. So yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Keep up the noise for Harukaze Mound. Love y'all. Love everybody. Join the Discord. But yeah, hope you guys all have an amazing day, afternoon, morning, or night, or evening. Love y'all. Stay safe. See y'all.